Silence, I discover, is something you can actually hear. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. People die all the time. Life is a lot more fragile than we think, so you should treat others in a way that leaves no regrets, fairly, and if possible, sincerely. Look at the rain long enough, with no thoughts in your head, and you gradually feel your body falling loose, shaking free of the world of reality. Rain has the power to hypnotize. As time goes on, you'll understand. What lasts, lasts. What doesn't, doesn't. Time solves most things. And what time can't solve, you have to solve yourself. As we go through life, we gradually discover who we are, but the more we discover, the more we lose ourselves. Whenever I look at the ocean, I always want to talk to people, but when I'm talking to people, I always want to look at the ocean. What we seek is some kind of compensation for what we put up with. Listen up, there's no war that will end all wars. I dream. Sometimes I think that's the only right thing to do. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Only assholes do that. It's like Tolstoy said, happiness is an allegory, unhappiness a story. What I think is this, you should give up looking for lost cats and start searching for the other half of your shadow. Remove everything pointless from an imperfect life, and it'd lose even its imperfection. A certain type of perfection can only be realized through a limitless accumulation of the imperfect. No matter what they wish for, no matter how far they go, people can never be anything but themselves. If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. The most important thing we learn at school is the fact that the most important things can't be learned at school. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. Spend your money on the things money can buy. Spend your time on the things money can't buy. I sometimes think that people's hearts are like deep wells. Nobody knows what's at the bottom. All you can do is imagine by what comes floating to the surface every once in a while. Whatever it is you're seeking won't come in the form you're expecting. Life is not like water. Things in life don't necessarily flow over the shortest possible route. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. But who can say what's best? That's why you need to grab whatever chance you have of happiness where you find it, and not worry about other people too much. But one thing is certain. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm's all about. I was always hungry for love. Just once, I wanted to know what it was like to get my fill of it, to be fed so much love I couldn't take any more. Just once. If you can love someone with your whole heart, even one person, then there's salvation in life, even if you can't get together with that person. What happens when people open their hearts? They get better. In this world, there are things you can only do alone, and things you can only do with somebody else. It's important to combine the two in just the right amount. You can hide memories, but you can't erase the history that produced them. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. Taking crazy things seriously is a serious waste of time. Nobody likes being alone that much. I don't go out of my way to make friends, that's all. it just leads to disappointment. Even chance meetings are the result of karma. Things in life are fated by our previous lives. That even in the smallest events, there's no such thing as coincidence. No matter how far you travel, you can never get away from yourself.